Can I also point out the pretty in pink is written in pink? Ed, are you okay?
I'm way fucking drunk.
He's
Can we
mute.
hear him?
Ed, you're mute.
No,
Hey,
he's not mute.
Steph the douche, you're mute.
No, I think this.
Yeah, he's still mute.
No, I don't
And
think
now
he's
he's afraid
mute.
of his mic. Hey, Ed, turn on your mic. You're
Ed's
mute.
had a bottle of pork. Ed's had a bottle of wine and a bottle of pork.
I don't think he's on mute actually. I think he whatever talking is going on is in his mind. What's happening? Should we call Debs?
What's that?
Should we call Deb and just like
No.
I'm having some Sicilian
No.
lemon and white chocolate biscuits.
that look on his face is not human, is it?
No, that's frozen.
No, that's Ed.
No, it's not fucking frozen.
That's not frozen. That's just Ed.
Hey!
Yeah, that's not frozen. That's just he's just locked. That's why they call it locked, Christine.
That is funny.
Yeah, have a good time.
Hey, there he is.
Thought that was very uncool of you last night, Blaine.
Pirate, but go ahead. All right, so wait, no. So hold on. He LARPs as a pirate. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So basically, he's Flip.
What? Basically, is what?
Ed. He's Flip.
Who?
Ed's too fucking gone. Is the guy who's in a pirate punk band here in Dublin.
Pirate punk band.
Yeah.
Not even
The
a
Booty Crew. The Booty Crew. Yeah. Pete,
I
you know
love that
Booty
this
Crew,
is
right?
recording. This is gonna be awesome. I want to see this.
Well, are we gonna shoot some trap or what? Because I mean, if we're gonna shoot, we gotta shake it.
I haven't seen you actually drinking all night. Are you drinking or are you?
I am.
Oh,
I
you
just
are.
said,
Yes, you are.
future Christine, remember this. What's happening?
Oh. What's happening? Ed, hey, Ed, you okay, buddy? Oh, shit. Deb? Hey, Deb?
Can someone call Deb?
Should we text Deb? Pete,
Yeah,
what do you think?
for sure. I think it fell off his
He
chair.
wandered off.
Yeah, he fell on the floor and then stepped
He went the
forward.
wrong way. Yeah, that the bathroom's the other way. Did we tell you about his porn star bathroom? It's amazing. Oh, look, he's back.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Wait.
he's like a Buster Keaton film at this point. I'm so glad we started recording again.
He's gonna make it back to that seat.
Pete,
So.
why are you so no?
Almost. There's two seats now. Wait, where did the other one come from? Ed, rewind.
No, it's can't breathe. Can't-
Can we redo best fight scene and it's Ed versus himself.
Ed versus reality.
Ed versus himself. Ed versus Ed.
Listen to him.
The winner is.
Ed v. Ed. No.
Where are you going, Ed? What do you want to do, Ed?
What you doing? What you on?
He's
Not
got
getting
his Ed.
Okay, so Deb's in the room. That's good.
Yeah.
You got a hard on for trash. Don't take care of it around us, pal. All right?
Yeah, so I was just telling her that I really hope that Ed actually releases this material. There's not a fucking hope that he's actually going to put out
Put out.
this.
Put out.
Oh no, Ed's going to put out. Don't worry. All I got to do is come down there with a
Ed
bucket of
puts out.
hillbillies, and a smile, and Ed's gonna put out.
You got a hard on for trash. Don't take care of it around us, pal, all right?
Your English is better than mine. Shut up.
Fuck off. Honestly, do you know when you
What else?
told it all about your metal? Yeah, okay. Can you visualize that even more, Chris? Now, okay, so when you told us all,
What?
can you do with sound effects, please, Chris? No, it's like macaroni. No, Jesus Christ. Listen.
Like a welly in a bucket of mud.
I've got a world-class zit on my nose.
You do. Thank God you live alone.
Thought that was very uncool of you last night, Blaine.
I was having a semi by then, but now, okay. So,
What?
Well, sorry we ruined your lady boner. You know, we never talked about John Matusak and
what?
Sloth in fucking
Yeah. No, okay.
PK
Yeah.
the Kid.
Yeah.
Or Sloth, you know, because in Goonies,
Mm-hmm.
John Matusak, you know, he's got the whole sloth makeup on and they got the one eye that's way down low. They
Worst
actually had
movie
a
of all
puppeteer-
time.
Shut the fuck up. Don't even fucking. I've been on your side all night. Why would you?
That is true, Pete.
Goonies is a piece of shit.
No, oh, Pete,
You're so
how
lucky.
dare
that-
you? How dare you? Being a
You are
defender
so
of
fucking-
pirates. Can I, Pete, for fuck's sake, being a defender of pirates and also of like cool movies throughout, how dare you? Like, fuck you, Pete.
That really does. That shows
Okay.
your taste.
Hold on a second. I want to record this. Say that
That
again.
absolutely 100%.
It is
invalidates your taste.
recording.
No,
Chris,
no,
can
no.
we do this in unison?
This
Chris?
is for my own enjoyment.
What?
No
One,
one, no one,
two,
no one says.
three.
Fuck.
Fuck you, Pete.
Pete.
I'm so.
High five.
I'm so wanking off to that later.
Think you can recommend something else, a little less political or something? Blaine, what are you doing? What are you shopping for records or something?
Do you know what I've been listening to? I've been listening to a Welcome to Your Fantasy. It's a podcast about Chippendales. Fuck me, it's good. It's so good.
You know they had pubic hair lice.
I don't care what they had. It's a really good podcast.
You got a hard on for trash. Don't take care of it around us, pal, all right?
Fuck that. Chris, I want to tell you something. When you talked about all your, like, you had medals and stuff, like decorated.
Oh
things and
God.
stuff. Yeah,
No.
no, honestly, Chris, let me tell you this. If you would have, like, if you wear them, can I just, like, as a you know, honest opinion, if you wear them, you're gonna get laid.
And he did. And he did.
Yeah.
My
I
God,
did,
you
but
would
none
have
of
been,
them are-
you would
know-
have been railed like you've never been railed before.
But that's the thing is like none of them were like, you know, for like bravery or anything like
Nobody
that. It was
cares,
just like
Sean.
I was there.
Nobody cares. You would have been a war hero and everyone would have wanted to fuck you.
Oh my God.
Well, are we gonna shoot some trap or what? Because I mean, if we're gonna shoot, we gotta shake it, man.
Now, okay, so hold on. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about that.
Go on.
About using being a war hero as a way of getting laid.
Mhm.
So we're in France and we're coming back from Somalia, right? And one of the Marines went out and he was out swimming and he dove off the rocks and he lashed his head open on some coral, right? I mean, like really, I mean, like from here to here, right?
Oh my
70, like 70 stitches. Every, you know, really, you know, should be really small little stitches. And, you know, so he's like laid open this way and that way. And
Ugh.
I'm getting ready to stitch him up. And, you know,
What, were you a medic?
yeah, I was a medic. That was my job. And it was most of my job was most of my job was handing out fucking maylocks and other, just random shit, to people, whatever. Occasionally I got to do cool shit like stitches or, things like that when I was on the ship. When I was at the hospital, I worked in the cardiac ICU, which was fucking amazing, but on the ship, I got to do a surprising amount of stitches on people for stupid reasons. So this Marine comes up and he'd fucking gashed his head open on the rocks. And I was like, okay, so we're going to do a bunch of tiny little stitches, so you don't have a big nasty scar. And the guy had a shaved head. And I said, so I'm telling him, we're going to do all these tiny little stitches. And he said, what would give me the coolest scar? I mean, like a really gnarly scar? And he said, yeah, the fucking coolest scar I could possibly get. Staples would really fucking stand out. I said, but, I can do little stitches and it'll bring it all together and it'll all be, it'll be really hardly noticeable. No, man. What's the nastiest scar I can get? Staples. And he's like, fuck it, let's do that. So I fucking jab a bunch of lidocaine into his head and we start going in with the staples. And about halfway through, I started laughing. He said, what? I said, you know what you should do is when you're out on Liberty, and you got all these big fucking staples in your head and everything, be like, oh yeah, I got into this hand-to-hand fight with this Somali fucking warlord. And he like fucking bayoneted me in the head. And that's why I got these big fucking scars. And we're all having a good chuckle about it. I get them all stapled up and everything else. And like 2-3 days later, I'm out in town in Toulon, and in this bar, the whole fucking town's a shithole. It's a little port town. And I'm sitting there, I'm having a drink. I started hearing this story from the end of the bar about this guy getting bayoneted in the head by some fucking Somali warlord. And I look over and there's this Marine talking to this fucking French hooker. And he looks at me, he's like, eh.
You got a hard on for trash. Don't take care of it around us, pal, all right?
I've always said, broken bones heal, chicks dig scars.
Yeah. For sure. 100%. Ed, are you alive?
Thought that was very uncool of you last night, Blaine.
Yeah, my ship got kicked out of a lot of places. We got kicked out of Stavanger because the Marines got into a fight, not with themselves, but with locals, and they fucking destroyed a bar. And so the Norwegian government politely asked us to leave. We also got kicked out of our own ports twice. We got kicked out of Guantanamo, and we got kicked out of
Guantanamo.
Okay, so before Guantanamo Bay, Cuba was the fucking torture center. It was just the Marine and Naval base, and Guantanamo's fucking beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's also really weird because, like they say in like Few Good Men, there's 3,000 Cubans on the other side of the wire that are waiting to kill you. We lost our Frisbee in a minefield.
Oh.
And that's when it makes it a little real. We're down there by the beach, playing Frisbee and fucking hooked it, and the fucking wind caught it and boofed it up over the top of the wire, and it lands. And there's, somewhere there's a picture of a fucking blaze orange fucking Frisbee sitting on the other side of a big sign on the wire that says, minefield danger. And it's like, oh, well, fuck, who's going after it? We get kicked out of Guantanamo, and I was actually part of that, bro. And then, yeah, it's a place called the Barrel Club. Us and the Marines got into a fight with a bunch of Army Rangers and destroyed the place, and we got fucking kicked out. And then that was bad. Well, that was when we were like, cruising around Haiti and about to invade them.
As he do.
Yeah. Well, so we were going to invade Haiti, so everybody was really stressed out. So when they let us out, in Guantanamo to go and hit the enlisted clubs. We fucking wrecked the place, and then they kicked us out. And then we went and invaded Haiti. But then I didn't actually. When we were in Puerto Rico and they kicked us out of Roosevelt Roads, that was, again, the Marines went in and fucking destroyed a bar and they fucked us out of the port. And then we went back over to Guantanamo. The coup kicked Jean Bertrand Aristide out, and then we were going to go in and kick the fucking rebels out and put Aristide back in.
Is he
Ed's
alive?
gone. Yeah, he's fine. If his hands are still holding his head up, he's still got some sort of rigidity going, so he's not dead.
Okay, go on.
I've seen plenty of dead people. It's fine. He's fine.
What?
Thought that was very uncool of you last night, Blaine.
I got to do a precordial thump a couple of times. You know, that thing where they, you know, you smack somebody in the chest and it, you know, kind of kicks them back in.
Yeah.
They teach you that. You stick your elbow in their belly button and then pop down middle of the chest, right?
Yeah.
And what that does, it only works if what?
I always wanted to know this. So the Pulp Fiction overdose scene.
No.
How realistic was that?
No. The way that you use, I don't know where that came
Adrenaline.
from.
Adrenaline.
I don't know where that came from, because that needle is that long, right? But the way that you do that, yes, you know, you feel out the ribs, and now that is definitely, that is 100% a doctor or surgeon kind of thing. We were not allowed to do that as corpsmen, but the way that they do it is they push the needle in, and it's really weird because, like, you can see it as, you know, it goes in, and they're kind of feeling their way in, and you can see the tension kind of, you know, the needle kind of goes a little bit, and then they pop it into the heart, or, you know, kind of the space between, and then inject, you know, so it's not, you know, because you'll fucking, you know, the needle's that long, you'll bend it in half, you know, and you definitely don't want to jam it through somebody's sternum, you know, so they go in really easy and just kind of, you know, thunk, and then push it in. But yeah, no, it's that is a real thing, but the way that they did it is absolutely 100% wrong.
But it looked great.
It looks great. It looks super cool, but it's absolutely 100% wrong.
Ed.
Okay.
Ed, have you ever been punched in the jejunum?
Probably hasn't, actually.
Your fringe looks amazing, Christine.
Thank you. It's my 80s fringe.
Now that we're alone, because Ed's not listening to us.
Thought that was very uncool of you last night, Blaine.
Like, it could actually stand on its own. That's what she said. I still have hiccups. Help me.
So you have to try and do one right now. So you have to actually physically.
I did.
One.
I
No,
hit.
you didn't. You didn't.
I did. Okay.
You didn't.
Okay.
Do one. Or hold your breath. Hold your breath.
Okay. Hold your breath with me. 1, 2, 3.
Christine, I'm pregnant. And the next thing he says is, "Don't fucking yell at me." And he said this because I was just down in machinery the week before, going around to all the guys who were wearing necklaces and their dog tags and fucking rings and going, "You're going to get caught in the machine. You're going to get caught in the machine. You're going to get caught in the machine. You're all going to get fucking, you're going to lose a finger. You're going to get fucking killed. You know, take that shit off." your wives are going to be much more happy if you come back with all your fingers than if you're wearing your fucking ring. Keep it in your pocket, whatever. So this is one of the guys that I said, take your fucking ring off. He's like, don't fucking yell at me. So, okay. So he goes up and I was like, how bad is it? He said, I don't know yet.
No. Oh no.
Okay, cool. So let's see. So I go and I, throw down a nice little sterile field in the exam room. And he puts his hand down and he takes the towel off. And I looked at it, and his wedding ring, his ring finger from here was completely missing the skin. It was just bone, right? And I looked at it, and I've seen some fucked up shit at that point. But when I looked down and I saw just, finger, bone, finger, thumb, I went, holy fucking shit. He goes, what? And I grabbed one of the surgical towels and I threw it over his hand. And I said, don't fucking look at that. What? And I said, all right, I'm gonna leave this towel over. I'm gonna go get the surgeon. I'm gonna be right back. So I went, grabbed the surgeon out of his fucking bunk, and I was like, dude, we got a degloving injury. So how bad is it? I said, it's as bad as it gets. Let's come on, doc, we gotta go. He goes in there, he's like, the doctor flips it up and goes, holy fucking shit. And the guy looks down and he's like, and then the guy finally fucking saw it, and he's just like, just goes yellow and just, oh my God, you flip it over. So shot him up with morphine. And once we got him whacked out with fucking morphine, he's like looking at his fingers like, oh, it's fucking cool, and so the surgeon, we go in and we do a field block, right, which is doing anesthesia through the around the nerves in the end. And he takes just basically a big pair of shears and goes in and puts them around and tells the guy, he's like, all right, you ready?
Oh no.
Yeah, he goes, all right, count of 3. 1, and just and fucking snaps it. And this bony finger bit goes goes about 2 inches away. And that was it. And then it was just like, all right, so we just
what do you mean that's it? They cut it off.
The bone part is gone. And so what we're left with is, that much, like that much of the finger. And so you take, that flap of skin and sew it down over the other side.
The nub.
Yeah, exactly. You just make a nub out of it.
The amount of people I've met that have nubs.
Yeah. And the guy got fucking light duty for a few weeks, while it healed over. That's it. There's no sending him home or anything else like that. We're in the middle of fucking Atlantic, and it's just like, all right, you're on desk duty for a couple of weeks till that heals up, and then,
Can we
back to the fucking machinery you go.
There are so many things about this that makes me uncomfortable.
No.
However, the biggest one is, Pete, why have you met a lot of people with nubs?
A lot of people have nubs.
A lot of people have nubs.
Why though?
I don't know. I've got all my digits. I'm all right.
I almost lost the tip of my finger a couple of times.
Why? When?
Because your hands are fucking delicate and they get in the way of shit,
I was hit by a shoe. I still don't get it. This is not the story
Pete's
tonight.
camera's gone fucking weird.
No, that's Ed's.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Ed's came. Because I kept sorry.
He moved it when he got up.
I kept seeing Deb's arm like fucking poking him, and then
I broke my dick.
That fucking wins.
Ready to watch.